Hello everyone, welcome to AI Anytime channel. In this video, I am going to show you a few tools that can be used to generate code or build applications. There have been talks in the ecosystem or in the community, generally in the IT industry nowadays, that programmers will get replaced by AI, right? We don't need programmers, we don't need people who write codes, who are good at programming because of these AI tools. And that's what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to cover the most latest app called Groq Labs, if you see it here on my screen, to bunch of other tools, those are built on top of agents, in different AI technologies or Gen AI technologies, in general. So if you look at here, we have Groq AppGen, which is the most latest development in this space. We have Bolt.new, we have Napkins.dev, we have Replit Agent, so on and so forth. There are a bunch of others like DaVinci and screenshot to code, blah blah blah. Now, there have been these discussions going on, right, where people say that, we don't need the developers anymore, don't waste time in order to write code. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang has said that English is the new programming language because AI can do all of its own. That I don't believe right now. Okay, at least at this moment, I don't believe it. That might happen in near future. There is still a lot of thing that you have to do it. Not only focusing on like programming. When you build a software, or you design a system and develop it, there's a lot of other things that goes beyond writing code. There's a lot of engineering aspect, which one has to do to complete certain things that will be used to scale the applications. Scaling is a difficult thing. Now that's where I think AI is still not there, and I can show you live, by proving it. Like, it's still very dumb. LLMs are like really dumb right now, to be honest. Now, if you look at here, we have Groq Labs by Groq. Basically that can be used to generate micro applications that basically creates applications on the go. If you look at here, it's an open source project, completely MIT license, so you can basically use it for commercial purposes as well. If you look at here, it has a GitHub repository, and it says project showcasing Llama 3.37 TB. So the underlying model which has been used, it's Llama 3.37 TB, and there'll be a bunch of agents that basically performing some kind of uh, app generation based on natural language queries. It has a content safety checking using Llama Guard. I already have a video on Llama Guard. I will recommend you to watch that video. I'll give the link in description. It has interactive feedback system, version control, and blah blah blah. Okay, and based on, of course, Next.js on the front end side. Now this is Groq AppGen. We're gonna try it right now. I'm just trying with you right now. I haven't tried it yet. I have used Bolt.new, Napkins.dev, and Replit before, but I will show you that. And then you decide after the video if you think that the programmers will be replaced by using this tool. And this is just the start, guys, right? In the next couple of years, we'll have far more advanced AI tools that will be amazing. That definitely I can back that statement. Now, if, for example, if you just do, if you want to have a note taker, for example, if you look at here, it creates a note taking app. Of course, it's based on Groq, and Groq is known for its processing speed, like the inference speed, because it has a different ways of, inferencing large language models. Now, this is how it looks like a note taking app. You can give a note title called video demo, and you can write something like blah 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 blah, and you can create a note. You can see this note has been created. You can reload preview, and you can do the bunch of other things. Now you have this code here, which is an HTML. Of course, looks like Tailwind, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's based on Tailwind. If you look at here, and bunch of JS code, looks really good, to be honest. It has some metrics here. The time it took, 342 milliseconds, 2400 tokens per second or something, and very good looking app that you have. You can see the prompt here, the prompt that has been used to build that. Okay, you can look at the query. Yeah, fantastic. You can build a micro applications, very helpful for a faster prototyping. If you want to build some prototypes, you can use this kind of thing. You click on new again, go back, let's try something else, guys. Here, probably let's have a look at these things. Okay, maybe we can have some kind of uh, calendar. Yeah, let's have a look at calendar, and you can look at some fancy calendars over here as well. You can find out your calendars. Looks like really static components, for now. Now let me try it out something here, guys. Now what should I try here? Uh, let's look at uh, payment, payment checkout page or something. Let's see if it creates that. Yeah, looks good, but not I didn't like it at all. This one, even you can go a bit more complex. If you want to go complex, an audio uploader and insights generation app, and you can see you can upload the audio. Of course, you can upload the audio, and then you can generate some insights. So uh, really good if you want to build some fast prototype. If you need some front end to do that, you have Kanban board. You can get the Kanban, and you can look at here, right? You can add task. This not functional. You have to write the backend code, of course, to make it more functional and stuff. Local audio player, and you can look at how it's generating. So you can just copy. Not at all different, a bit different than like how you can do it on Chat GPT. But Chat GPT has these abilities as well, guys. They're bringing up these abilities right now by checking it. They have these abilities now available, and with the powerful models like O1 and O1 Mini, it will be, and even now O2, O3, excuse me, O3 coming up next year, it will be even fantastic. This is what Groq AppGen is, guys, which is really, really crazy, right? If you look at here, uh, this is Groq AppGen, where you can generate micro applications, mainly the mainly the front end ones. Okay, to be honest, right? Now the next one is Bolt.new, which is really amazing. I really like it, guys. This is really powerful, and you can say it's near end to end. You can also deploy it on Netlify and other stacks. You can build complex applications with this. I can probably show you a file uploader with a file uploader and summary summary generation app, something like that. I mean, when you just do next, you can see it starts creating. It has an inbuilt terminal. Of course, it has. Of course, you can try it out. You can see the inbuilt terminal, and the left hand side you have all the verbos that you can see the outputs that are being generated, and it installs everything. And you can also deploy it here. You can also connect to a database, which is Supabase here. It says model is streaming files, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is Bolt.new, completely based on agent. They have raised up, millions of dollars, guys. I think if I'm not wrong, because that's really doing great. So you can also use Bolt.new for generating some kind of applications and code, and you can also connect to databases. You can deploy it all together. So you can see, right? It's, of course, I think it will help developers become better. So they can also do, they can deliver project faster, they can become more efficient at the workplace, blah blah blah. Here you can upload a file, and you can do, here you can upload a file and then build up, like, get the summary out of it. So this is Bolt.new. It's really conversational, so you can add, like, make the background dark or something. When you do that, it will of course change the background to dark, and that's really amazing. You can see it again, looks at your previous responses that it has generated, and based on that it appends it further and make all the changes and adjust the applications as it accordingly. So this is really great as well. Bold.new, you can try it out. They give you to use it for free, so you can at least work with it. Even it's create some problems, you can again fix that. It says requested module doesn't provide an export name default, blah blah blah, and you can attempt a fix. It will try to solve it. This is what Bolt.new is. Now you can also deploy it, guys. That's also really good, because most of the time people, like, the guys who probably are not aware of how to do deployments, and if they have to do something fast, if they're doing some freelancing or some kind of proof of concepts, You can just click on deploy and deploy it on Netlify, and then you can just show it to the end user like, hey, this is how it works. If you don't want to give your code to them, right? So that's the added benefit of using Bolt.new, and you can see it over here. It made it dark, right? Fantastic. Now this is Bolt.new. I talked about Groq AppGen, the recent one that we have. Napkins.dev is made by Together AI, again, an AI company where they're really supporting the foundation companies who creates foundational model. Here you can upload screenshots, guys, by the way, and you can like build amazing stuff here. Uh, I don't know. Let me take a YouTube clone. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna open YouTube. Okay, and I'm just going to take some. Uh, uh, and I'll see if it can create a clone of it. Okay, I'm gonna say upload a screenshot. So I'm just gonna go picture screenshots, and let's just upload this, and it has generate applications. So when I click on generate app, it basically will create some kind of YouTube clone, right? And just based on your screenshot, because you can pick the model here. So if you look at the AI model, there are multiple models like 11B and 90B, and 90B is the best one when it comes to open source multimodal models. You can use that, and you can build some kind of, don't go with the demo, guys. These are good, but they're really not there right now, right? To be honest, if you look at here, it gives you some div cards with some videos like placeholders and stuff. So this is Napkins.dev. I talked about Groq AppGen. I talked about Bolt.new. And then we have Replit agents. It's called Replit.com. I really don't like it. It's like they are really trying to, they don't give you a lot of free options to try it out. But I'm gonna show you. Maybe if you are interested, you can upgrade to premium. I have like exceeded all the limits, so I don't have that right now. Okay, but this is also very similar to Bolt.new. You can see them as a competitor, Replit.com. So Replit.com, Bolt.new, NapkinsDev, Groq AppGen. Groq AppGen, I really like it because it's open source. So you can build on top of it. You can enhance this further. You can bring the capabilities of Bolt.new and Replit Agent and build your own startups, using this. And you can do something similar. If they can do it, guys, you can also do it. It's not rocket science. Like building these kind of stuffs is not really a big thing. But it's not only about building a product. Building a company is beyond that, right? We all know that. So but you can have a look, try it out, Groq AppGen, and then you decide. Let me know your thoughts if you think programmers or developers will be replaced, in the near future. I don't think so yet. Maybe 2 years down the line when we really see, AGI coming up, people are talking about it, but I think we are still not there. I see a lot of mistakes done by these technology, as a whole. But yeah, these are great tools, to help you become more efficient and productive at the workplace. You can do amazing things at your hobby projects, freelancing, make some money, and do whatever you want to do. Let me know your thoughts on these apps as well, guys, in the comment box. If you have any question, thoughts, or feedbacks, you can also let me know in the comment box. You can also reach out to me through my social media channels. Find those information on channel banner and channel about us. If you like the content, please hit the like icon. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe the channel, guys. That motivates me to create more such videos. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you understood, like what's going on, these new tools, how you can use it, to you know, write code faster and build applications faster. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.